well, it's going to be it for the Rangers as they get eliminated by the New Jersey Devils in 7 games. Wow, what a shame, bro. This is terrible. This is definitely most devastating for me since probably 14. Yeah, definitely. Maybe 15, because, 15 was supposed to be a good year. They won the President's Trophy. This was probably the best team on paper since then. So that's why it really sucks. That's the only reason why it really is unfortunate. You had a really good team this year on paper, and you just kind of laid down. You kind of laid down, and you let a really good team in New Jersey come back into a series. And that's what happens. You end up going home in 7. This isn't good. This is not good. There is not a positive. I was more positive last year. I definitely had a lot more, I think a lot more, hope into the next season. But I mean, sure, you can have hope, but I'm not thinking about next season right now. I'm just not. Very devastating. I think someone just subbed, so thank you for subbing. The reaction video is up, by the way, so I'm gonna just grab that for you and then put it on the chat just so you guys know. And please remember to leave a like. I really would appreciate that. If you are a Ranger fan, I'm really sorry. We are both hurting right now. We can hurt together. If you're a Devils fan, congratulations. You're on to the second round for the first time since 2012, I think. So congratulations. The Devils play good, man. They play good. They absolutely deserve to win the series as well. They absolutely deserve to win the series. They probably should have done it in 6, but the Rangers got lucky and they were able to play Game 7. You look all season, you watch all season, and that ends up happening tonight. Yeah, you let this team just hang around, and that's what happens. That's what happens. You end up losing the series, and now what do you do? Seriously, now what do you do? Because your aspirations this year, they were high, man. They were high, and the only guy who came tonight was your goalie. So 2023 first-round pick for the Rangers will fall between 22 and 24th overall. They currently hold 4 picks going into the 23 draft, and one of them is a first-round pick that will fall between 22 and 24 in a very deep draft. The Rangers definitely need to get somebody good out of that draft, because if we look, maybe C. Thank you for the sub. I don't know who that was. I'm not looking at the chat obviously right now. I'm sorry. I appreciate every single one of you guys in here, but I just got to rant for a little bit. I'm sorry. I just got to rant. I just gotta talk before I look at the chat. I'm sorry. But thank you for the sub. All right, I'm bringing up Heedle. I'm bringing up Kreider. I'm bringing up Kakko, and I'm bringing up Lafreniere, because those are the forwards drafted by the New York Rangers. Let's see. 2023 playoffs. Filipino had 1 goal, 3 assists in 6 games, or 7 games now, and he didn't have one tonight. So 4 and 7 for Heedle. 1 goal, 4 assists. Not bad. I don't think he was as effective this year than he was last year. Kreider had 6 goals. Is that the super chat, Dono? Appreciate that, Jack. 10 from Jack. Thank you. Thanks for the videos and coverage all season, man. Let's get it next year. Yeah, let's get it next year. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. So Chris Kreider had 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points, 6 games played. He actually played pretty good points-wise. Again, I don't know. I just feel like the whole team's effort wasn't there, and I know you and I have talked about Chris Kreider's effort. I don't know if it was there the whole time. He definitely didn't have a good game tonight. Is what it is. Kakko had a goal and an assist in these playoffs. I'm pretty sure his goal was in one of the first 2 games, and he only had 1 other assist. Not good enough, in my opinion. Kakko was not good enough at all in this playoffs. Sorry. But for the guy who went first overall in front of you, no, you weren't good enough. Lafreniere had no points. He was not good enough either. Those are the Rangers drafted players. That's just who I wanted to talk about right now. I don't know. Those are the guys to me that really needed to step up. I understand Panarin gets paid $11.5. Zibanejad, your number 1 center. But your homegrown kids, Heedle, Lafreniere, Kakko, they were very effective last season. They should have been effective this season. The Devils did a very good job of containing them. Devils did a really good job of containing the top 6. Holy crap, 150 of you guys in here right now. Wow. Appreciate every single one of you. Devils fan or Rangers fan, remember to leave a like. Appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, the kid line, man, I wanted more from them. I wanted more from the top 6, to be honest with you. It just wasn't enough, and the Devils did a really good job. And they now won the series, and they're moving on. It really is not fun right now. Devastation, I'll be honest. The Rangers are devastated. I'm devastated, man. This is terrible. This really is the worst loss in a while that I've experienced. Yeah, but the Rangers offensively were really not good offensively. And the Devils, give them a lot of credit. Akira Schmid was great tonight. He now will carry the Devils into a second-round series. Good for him. Congratulations. But the Rangers were just not good enough, man. They weren't good enough. The Rangers just weren't good enough. I feel like the effort wasn't there most nights. Games 1 and 2, just the effort there. You needed that in the rest of the series. You need that in the playoffs, man. You need that in the playoffs. And honestly, it's kind of the same thing we saw with Pittsburgh in Game 1 last year. It was a little different because it was over the span of a game instead of over a series. But the Rangers had their foot on the gas against Pittsburgh, a veteran team who's been in the playoffs last year, had their foot on the gas in Game 1. They lost Game 1 in overtime, but they played really good in that. They ended up being down 3-1 in the series, and they had to fight some adversity. They didn't really have to do that this series. They were up 2-0. The Devils really had to do that, and they did it. They did a really good job. This is devastation, man. It really is. You had such a good roster. It's just a real shame. And I know you can say, too much skill on the team, but, I mean, I don't know. I think it doesn't hurt to have more skill. It just doesn't. Look at the Devils. The Devils drafted for skill. They have Hughes. Look at their bottom 6. That's a skillful bottom 6. They won with skill. It's possible, man. It is. It's possible. Teams do it. Teams find a way to win in the playoffs. And if you can't, then that's the problem. If you can't win in the playoffs, then that's just it. All right, let's get to the chat now. I apologize. Let's get to the chat. That's what I had to say for the first 8. All right. Series changes need to be made. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna talk about next season tonight, but I understand what you mean. $4.99 and Jack, welcome. I appreciate this, guys. Thank you. Persona, thank you for the $4.99, and Jack, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Gutted for you guys. As a Canes fan, we would have had a hell of a series between us. That's sports at the end of the day. Chins up. Good luck next year. Good luck to you guys as well against Jersey. Thank you for the $4.99. Really do appreciate that. But yeah, man, it was just, I'm not saying this is the Rangers' year to win the cup. Appreciate that. But wait, was that a sub? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I got the right. What was that? Oh, $4.99. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. I got it. Thank you. But yeah, this is just brutal. Yeah, because I mean, I know Boston, Colorado, Tampa are out of the playoffs. You can win this round. You never know what happens, man. You never know what happens. But it's just throughout the whole season, you had an okay year. You had a couple ups and downs. Roller coaster season. I understand. Roller coaster season happens. It's just, where was the magic from last season, man? Where was the team from last season? Not too much personnel is different, man. You had a 2-0 lead against this team. A 2-0 lead. And you blew it. You freaking blew it. It was cup or nothing, and you blew it. 2-0 lead against an inexperienced Devil team. And what did the Devils do? They did exactly what you did last year. Embarrassed the veteran team. The Devils did everything they needed to do to win this game. Appreciate the 5 there. I don't know who sent that, though. I just saw. Emily, thank you. As a Devils fan, I just want to say GG. GGD you back. That was one hell of a series. It was a great series. Great hockey series. Thank you so much for the 5, Emily. Really do appreciate that. Good luck against Carolina. Megan, what's going on? Jack, how you guys feeling? I know you guys aren't feeling great. Devils fan, Shesterkin bailed your team out and left him out to dry. If it wasn't for Igor Shesterkin, the Devils may have won the series in 6 games. It's just simple. This is not good for the Rangers. It's just not. It's not. This year was all in. I mean, not saying next year isn't going to be all in, but you're right. This year definitely was chips all in. Like, this is the team. They had a star-studded roster, man. Like, they had a star-studded roster. I don't know if Kane was a mistake. I mean, you can say that, but Kane is not the reason they lost. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like he was so bad where it affected the whole team. At least you hope not. You know, but when the Rangers finished the regular season off strong, you know, they finished off strong with Kane. I don't think it was him, man. I don't know. It was, I guess, all of it. You know, it's not one little thing. It's multiple things. It's multiple things. Terrible. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Really would appreciate that. The reaction video is also up if you guys want to go check that out. And I appreciate your support all season. As always, it's great making videos for you guys. And I really do appreciate the support all season long. And I thank you. Just thank you. I just want to thank you guys. Just take a quick second to thank you guys. Thank you. Seriously, for every single one of you for all the support. Ranger fan, Devil fan, thank you. All season long. Thank you. Horrible season. Yeah, absolutely. Bread is stale. Oof. Okay, that's another Harry. Big $4.99. Thank you so much. Do I think they should fire Gallant? I'll get to that in a second. I just want to re-thank you again for the $4.99. Really appreciate that, Harry. I said this in the reaction video, and I didn't delete the clip, but I just never put it in the video, in the regular video. It's in the raw files I still have. I watched it over. I say, if the Rangers can't do this with Gallant, then who are they going to do it with? If they're playing this soft with Gallant, then how are they going to play tougher? Who are you getting behind that bench? I'm just saying. That's the only opinion I have right now on Gallant. Right now. Is that if they can win with him and they couldn't play with their heart out with him, who are they going to do? Andrew, appreciate the $1.99. Devils fan here. Igor was awesome. Nothing easy. Really appreciate those $2. Thank you. Appreciate that again. Thank you. Good luck against Carolina. More surprised that Mika didn't do more of the series? Telling me. Whoa. Chat's going fast. I'm sorry. I gotta try to just scroll down. Hey, New York style. Whoa. New York style. Thank you for the gifted membership. Harry, thank you for the $1.99. But they look unprepared for Game 7. No, you're 100% right. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna say Gallant wasn't the reason like they lost Game 7 or even the whole series, but it's just there's more things than that. But like I said before, if they couldn't do this with Gallant and couldn't have the heart to do it with Gallant, and I'm not saying Gallant's the best out there. Gallant's a specific type of coach. If you couldn't do it with him, I don't know who you can do it with. That's the thing right now, especially with this team. That's it. Got to feel for Igor, man. He was the only one who showed up every 7 games. All 7 games, he was the only one who showed up. Every game. Hung out to dry is an understatement. They should feel so bad for him in that locker room. This might be worse than Hank. Because I'm telling you, at least the Hank teams played with some heart, man. At least the 10s team played with some heart. Tonight, I was never more embarrassed to be a Ranger fan. That's how bad it was tonight. You lost to 7 to Jersey. At least have some pride, man. They didn't do that at all. Appreciate the 10, Christoph. Can we talk about who's up, who's under contract / cap situation for a minute? Sure, I can bring up Cap Friendly for a second. I think there was another one. Dylan, I appreciate the $2.79. Damn. All right. I appreciate this, guys. Thank you. The big... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay. I apologize for all that, but thank you, guys. I saw that. I'll go back to Dylan. The biggest disappointment in this series was the effort. It really was. It was the effort, plain and simple, by this New York Rangers team. They just did not look like they wanted to be there after Game 2. I'm sorry. After they lost Game 3 in OT, it looked like it was done for the Rangers. It really does. Christoph, yeah, we'll talk about. I believe Keandre Miller's a free agent. I'll tell you the guys who are free agents right now. We're not gonna talk about it too much into this though, because this is where we are. I do want to talk about like some stuff. Okay, go away. All right, I just gotta show you guys this real quick. All right, here we go. So we got Tarasenko's a UFA after the season, so is Patrick Kane, Tyler Mott, and Alexei Lafreniere is an RFA. So all the forwards are signed until next season, except for Lafreniere, who's an RFA. So Tyler Mott, Patrick Kane and Vladimir Tarasenko. Who knows if they're going to come back next season. Filipino gets extended to next season, as you guys can see there. And then Mikkola, but he was a UFA as well. And then Miller and Hayek are RFAs. So that's your situation for the players. All right, I'm going to go. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. Leave a like on the stream. I really do appreciate it. We're going to talk more about the Rangers in the next couple days. We'll follow the playoff series as well because this ended way too early than I'd like to for the playoff series. I'm really sorry, but I do have to end the stream. Appreciate you guys. Leave a like. Go watch the reaction video. I appreciate the super chatters tonight. Really do. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's already almost 11:30, past 11:30. So, but yeah, I'll be back with Rangers Devils. Coverage for the Devils Hurricane series. I'll be back talking Rangers too soon. But yeah, leave a like I said, I do appreciate all of you. For the Ranger fans, I'm really sorry, man. If I feel for you, I know exactly what you're feeling. But yeah, I'll be back and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.